the second attempt of making this video because silly old me didn't plug the mic in. Yay. One quick thing before we get into the stuff. 70% of you guys watching aren't subscribed to the channel. It helps me out massively, and I would really appreciate anyone that hits that sub button and that like button and that notification bell, because at any point if you do change your mind, you can always unsubscribe. Now, I'm actually off down south for a little bit, and I'm going to kind of be vlogging it as such on my Insta. If you're interested in following what I've been up to, make sure you head on down below. There'll be a link through to my Instagram, but you'll see a link pop up on the screen as well. It's the usual name, InkedXLad. If you want to see what adventures I get up to while I'm down there, make sure you follow. It would be absolutely amazing. Now, we've got a ton of stuff to talk about. We've got a rumour for a day one release for a PlayStation 4 game, which I'm not too sure how you guys are going to take because it is a platformer. We've got some free content and some other stuff as well. But the usual before we do get into the main stuff, if you guys are looking to renew your PlayStation Plus memberships, if you need PSN credit on the cheap, or you're just looking to get your games at a decent discount price, make sure you check out the sponsor, Instant Gaming. The link down below will give you a little bit of a discount, and everything on their site is usually like 20% off anyway, so it is definitely worth taking a look at. First things first, the drop. We didn't actually get to do the drop video this week because unfortunately there's only one new game out that I'm actually interested in playing. And it's a horror game, so it's not even the usual kind of thing that I go for, but it's a game called Tormented Souls. Now, it's the usual survival horror style, but it's kind of got a fixed perspective. You play as a character called Caroline Walker. You're investigating the disappearance of two twin girls at a massive mansion that's kind of like a hospital at the same time. Not the kind of thing that I'd normally go for, if I'm honest. However, recently I have really been enjoying horror stuff, horror movies, horror games, everything. The creepy vibes have been really good at the minute. So this is one that I'm actually interested in checking out. I wouldn't usually go for it, but just because of the stuff that I've been playing, it's one that I'm really interested in checking out. There is another game out for everyone else though. There's a sports game out that's available on PS4 and it's also available on the Switch. Personally, I'll probably end up going for the Switch version, hoping that it's got move controls, and that's a game called Instant Sport Paradise. It's the usual cartoony style with other sports games and just stuff to casually mess around on. I know it's got couch co-op as well. I don't know about online though, but they're two games that are out this week. But let's get on to the main stuff that you guys watch for, the rumours. Now, the rumour is for a game called Sonic Colors. Now, I know a lot of you guys watching are probably going to say, that's not a brand new day one release, it came out ages ago. However, Sonic Colors is getting an Ultimate Edition, and the Ultimate Edition actually releases on the same date that the PlayStation Plus games go live. And the fact that it's been rumoured and that we've had a few Sonic games on PlayStation Plus in the past kind of makes sense in a way. And Sonic Colors is the only one that I don't actually own out of the Sonic series. I grew up playing the Sega game and I absolutely love it. When I was growing up, it was a mixture of Sonic and Mario that I grew up playing, and I loved them, I adored them, and I still play them now. Sonic Colors, because I don't own it, it would be nice to add it to the collection. But I am curious to see what you guys think. If this one does go on PlayStation Plus, is it something that you'd be happy about, or is it something that you'd rather get something else for? Leave a comment down below, let me know your thoughts. Bonus content. Now, it's always nice to get something for free, whether or not it's through PlayStation Plus or a different service. This one, as usual, is through Twitch Prime. However, don't worry if you don't have an active Twitch Prime membership. There is a link down below that will give you a 30-day free trial so you can claim this stuff and a load of other free stuff as well. And some actual games as well as some decent AAA titles that you can actually claim through Twitch Prime. So if you're interested, link down below for your 30-day free trial. But this week we're going to be checking out the bonus content that you guys can claim for a game called Rogue Company. Now, Rogue Company is a free-to-play shooter, which is pretty cool. It's a third person though, and it's cartoony, so it's not going to be for everybody. However, you can actually claim yourself the Jungle Command Sigrid outfit. Now, granted, if you already play this game quite a lot, chances are this is going to be some content that you're not too interested in. You probably got some better skins that you use for your characters. However, if you're new to the game or it's something that you're interested in playing, getting a cosmetic that kind of makes you stand out from the crowd is definitely worth claiming anyway. But if you don't know what Rogue Company is, it's the usual thing that you might have seen with a lot of PC games recently, where it's a shooter where at the start of a round, rather than a loadout, you'll have money, and you use the money to kind of buy the loadout that you want. The better that you do in that round, or the better that your team does, the more money that you get to buy better stuff in the next one. It's a pretty cool concept, and it's an idea that I really love with this sort of stuff. So you guys can claim that right now. Again, link down below. What have I been playing? You guys always ask in the comments on Twitter and Discord and stuff what games I'm playing at the minute. I usually kind of flip between quite a few, but recently I've been playing a lot of 7 Days to Die. Yes, I've been playing it last week, I've been playing it this week, and I've been playing the PC version, not the console version. And a lot of people will ask why, and it's simply because console's not been updated in years, and the PC version is still getting updated today to the point where it's had a full graphical overhaul, new gameplay aspects, all sorts. And the good news is, the 7 Days developers actually did a stream not too long ago where they were talking about the new content for the Alpha 20 for the PC version, and also stated they've actually got a Unity developer working on a new version for console. Whether or not it's going to get re-released as a new game, or whether or not it's just going to get a massive update, not too sure. However, it's going to be happening. They've not said a time or anything on it. I know 7 Days to Die has been talked about quite a bit over the years about the console version, and it's been promised a lot, but the fact they've actually got someone working on it is really good news. However, there's been a lot of promises and stuff that's kind of always getting backlogged, so I wouldn't expect it anytime soon. But 7 Days to Die, we've actually been playing it on a server. You can join through the Discord if you play on PC. It's a pretty cool survival game. It's the usual crafter, builder, but with a bit of a difference because there's zombies around. You have to loot stuff and try and survive, and every now and again there'll be a blood moon where a massive horde of zombies comes and tries to eat your face. But that's what I've been playing this week. Now, before we go on to my predictions, if you guys are curious about my setup, the PC, the mic, software and all that I use, the links are down below. That'll link through to Amazon with a little bit of a discount, and it's usually mid-range stuff that I use. I don't use massively expensive gear. I tend to use the affordable stuff that does the job in a really good way. So if you're looking at becoming a content creator or doing anything like that, check out the stuff that I use because it works really, really well. But on to my predictions. The two games that I'm going to go for are two completely different style of games, but two pretty awesome games, and the only problem is a lot of you guys might already own them. Now, the first is a game called Hunt the Showdown. Now, Hunt the Showdown it's kind of like a battle royale game as such, but it's got more of a PvM kind of aspect to it, simply because you've got, say, a massive map where 4, 5 or 6 teams, whatever it is, will drop in at different points, and the whole point is to kill monsters, to try and kill a boss, and then when you've killed the boss, to get the drop and extract. You can choose to do that alone, or you can choose to go hunt down the other teams before they get to stuff, or you can even just wait for the other teams to kill the boss and then track them down, kill them and pick up whatever it dropped. There's a few different ways to play the game. The only annoying bit is once you get to a certain level it kind of turns to hardcore mode. Guns are pretty expensive in this game as well, so it gets to a point where once you've reached a certain level and you die, you lose everything, and it just takes so long to get the stuff back, and it can be quite difficult to get the guns back that you want, simply because a lot of other people in the game are going to have a lot better gear, and it just gets pretty irritating. However, it would make a decent PS Plus title. And the second is Overwatch. Obviously, we know Overwatch 2 is coming at some point, and the original Overwatch is still huge. It's an amazing shooter. The time to kill on it is pretty big, I'm not going to lie. It's the only thing that annoys me a little bit about Overwatch. However, it's a really cool game. It can be difficult to grasp because every character that you play as has got completely different abilities and a completely different way to play them. So once you kind of get used to one, you kind of want to stick to it, but then if someone else picks that character, you're stuck and have to try and figure out something else. But I do think it'd make a really decent PlayStation Plus game. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think about my predictions and leave yours as well. Now, any of the games that I have mentioned today, if you're looking for people to play with, make sure you jump in the Discord. When it comes to new PS Plus multiplayer games, if you don't want to be stuck playing on your own, if you jump in there, there's a PlayStation section, there's a PS Plus section, where you can leave your PSN, add people, so you're not stuck playing solo. But that's pretty much it for this one. Again, the trip down south, I am going to kind of be doing like, not a mini vlog as such, but just kind of posting what I'm up to. So if you're interested in following along, again, make sure you follow in over on Insta. We do giveaways and stuff on there as well sometimes, so it's always worth having a look at. But that's pretty much it. I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have, a like would be awesome. Don't forget to subscribe as well if you're new to the channel. But thanks for watching, guys, and I'll catch you next time.